Welcome back, folks. I finally figured it out. We got a whole bunch of renown and stuff, so we should be good to go. Let's see, we've got great morale. Let's go ahead and head off. I left all the training behind. Don't ask me. I had to knock someone's armor all the way to 0 and then shoot them. It was weird. Look at all the food freshly placed in the supply carts. What is this all about, Jessica? And the clansmen are trying to help you out as much as possible now. She says, whatever they can, they forage for nuts and berries, or fish and hunt. She hands you a piece of fruit. They may not know how to fight, but they can keep us alive by keeping us fed. Nice. Not too shabby. A desperate-looking lot of adults in barrels stand on the shoreline waving to you. You probably look similar or going anywhere with Ivor. They look hungry, but can they be trusted? So the boats and ask their needs. Basics, the barrel says food, safety, trade routes are empty. Let's see here, we've got 10 baits. Come on board and you'll have food and safety. Everyone carefully files into the cut the arrow. It says, take out his name and his appreciation. Yeah, there we go. 1 bar, nice. Time on the cramped longboats has proven too much for the children, and they're climbing ropes and interrupting the rowers and constantly leaning over the sides to touch the water. Some barrels and clansmen look annoyed. Keep your kids at your side. We are at war until Arbrin. Some ladies give you an irritated glance, while a few with barrels smile in your direction. Regardless, there is no denying that children are safer by their parents' side. I mean, I don't want to be your... Wherever it suddenly gets rough, the water is moving much faster. Rowers try their best to avoid rocks, but the longships were built for such maneuvers. Each impact is jarring. The ships rock and a few oars snap between stones and each other, but remarkably, the fleet survives with only minor damage. As the river calms, several parents thank you for reminding them to keep their children close. Yeah. Whew. Good. Smoke from the village catches everyone's attention and longships begin to slow. I doubt these scraps of wood that we're floating on can hold many more, Ivor says. You feel the governor's gaze on you and he slowly shakes his head. Ignore the village and head downriver. Other ships follow your lead. Nearby, everybody averts their eyes from the smoking village. Riga looks impressed. Nice. Large clump of hazelnut trees looks like a good place for clansmen to stretch their legs and gather supplies. Once alone, the children laugh while you're kicking around leather-wrapped balls of rags. You notice the varl on the edge of clear silently staring into the forest. He's watching a lone dredge grunt stocky squirrel. Might be 100 of them in the woods. The varl whispers, still sound loud enough to scare the squirrel and alert the grunt. Looks at you and the varl before slowly backing away. Back away, leaving the dredge alone. Hold up your hands, back away too. The Varls follow your lead, and the dredge cock its head, watching. It then turns and runs. The caravan later discusses what it could mean, but all seems too overjoyed by the amount of nuts they collected to worry. Nice.
Carved rock on a vacant island. Aselai's godstone almost looks lonely.
Cool. She's more beautiful than even the songs say. Okay, click on her. Clansmen and Varro admire the godstone, and you notice something is missing. It's more recognized as ravens, Zeno says. They look rather upset by that, by my music and all the scene. He shrugs. If they rather hang around the large carts instead of enjoying us, I won't take it personally. But come closer. Let me introduce you to Esfilai, the god of streaming waters. She is curves of every river and guides for those of us traveling unfamiliar lands. The skald runs a finger over his etching of the stone, inscriptions from all those who were lost but found a way back home with her help. Listen to more of the tale. Some say her stone shows the struggling of leaving the familiar to see what's over the next hill. Alto looks at the ropes tied around as part of her before the god dies. Her stone supposedly stood tall and moved a few steps each year, so people may always try to make sure she stays put. I looks at you and grinning. Have you the strength to hold her, or a gift with things? Pull on one of the stronger ropes. You wrap your hands around one of the larger ropes and begin to pull. It feels as pointless as expected, and the godstone does not bulge. Suddenly you are joined by Hakon and Ever, who lend their great strength. Others quickly join until the rope snaps and everyone sprawls into a laughter heap. We return to the clansmen have set up camp and sees everyone. The woman in torn ropes slips from your tent. She blends in with the other families, and after making sure that nothing is amiss in your tent, you let it go. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and go with our heroes. Let's go ahead and start promoting people. Call to arms. Confirm. Let's go ahead and bump up that, bump up that. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade Ivor. Promote. Choose an ability. Confirm. Let's go ahead and take that and that. Confirm. And definitely promote you as well. Continue. Confirm. Perfect. And I don't think anybody else needs upgrading. Actually, he can upgrade again. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now we got some bosses. Alright, let's see what we got here. The two Varls look deep in conversation, but Ivor catches your eye and waves you over. So they're all armed themselves and are running from something. But what? Haron became a dredge scholar, trying to understand the motivations of our enemies. It's just strange that we've never seen them with women fighting until recently. Good thing, too, we might have lost the Great War. You think about what it is said. What happened back then? A great deal of killing on both sides. Imagine waking up to grudge attacks every night. Back then, the sun actually set. You'd wake up to the sound and see nothing but glowing eyes around you. Yorvar probably told you that we never got close to pushing them back to the depths they called home. Actually, Ivor has never said much about the past. Oh? Ivor says nothing but holds Archon's stare. He's probably got more stories than you could hear in your short lifetime. You think about what to say. Has anyone ever talked to the dredge? But they all look at each other. There are rumors that some have tried and have been killed in the process. A lot of nonsense skulls tells about the sound of dredge voices making their skin fall off. So there's been no communication with the enemy. Is that normal? We're too busy killing to worry about the fireside chat. Besides, we only ever make wobbling sounds. I guess if anyone was talk to them, it would be the Varl. But good luck getting them to give you a straight answer. You think about what to say. June says that the darkness is coming. But the Varka says and means aren't always the same. They speak in riddles and prophecy. Still, it might explain why the dredge are everywhere, like someone kicking an anthill. Maybe whatever coming hit them first, or maybe it's just a new tactic for a new war. If they've learned to crack the ground and call a giant serpent, then we're all dead and just don't know it yet. Think about what to say. I'll leave you two to discuss business. You should know that the clansmen have been talking about us killing women and children, dredge or not. It's not sitting well with everyone, and it's probably the way it should be. I say it's us or them. We'll make sure we're still standing. Our guns were way on you, but there's nothing more to say. Okay. Important enough things. I've already done that. We need protection. Let's see here. Train a few fighters. Make it happen. Awesome. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and leave. We've got good spirits. Probably should have trained. Shots from one of the rear longboats grab everyone's attention. A quick construction to prove faulty that the ship is taking on water fast. The dredge on the bank are all other ships almost at capacity. Consider your options. Ask the shipwrights for advice. We need her out of the water, says one. Nonsense. Just plug the hole with some cloth and tar it for now, says the other. As they argue, they begin jumping from the sinking vessel, grabbing for ropes and extended oars. Most make it aboard other ships, but not all. Cool breeze across the water works its way into your cloak. You shift to block the wind and feel something press into your hip. You feel around for an item in your pack, but you do not remember obtaining it. Cool. There's something changing. Sheer cliffs and boat or spew water as the southern bank directs the longship's course. The droning sound of dredge accents their quicker pace as they follow your ships along the northern bank. Dust and mist makes it hard to see ahead, and a hiss rumbling from the noise grows. Waterfall shouts the sharp-eyed Nid from the bow of her longship. Oars instant reverse, and you nearly lose your balance. Oh, shit! edge of the world. Aw, shenanigans. Oh. Land, bro. Land. Wherever the approaching waterfalls clouds your thoughts, while all the clansmen you pick up keep your ships from being nimble. It warns allow time to reaction. It's a struggle, but no longships are swept over. Yay! The remaining ships rowers pull hard, heading for the dredge line northern banks. In their haste, the vessels smash against sharp splitting as they push towards the shore. Some fighters are thrown from the boat, sinking in the mud under the weight of their armor. Longships are too spread out to command a unified landing. Amidst the chaos, you look for those no better. Gris, a stout Vara warrior, and a few others look him, look ready to rush the dredge. Dorora and his company are close to you, hauling their sealed carts off the ship. You consider your options. Cover the battlefield with arrows, Alif. But do what I can, she says, grabbing a couple of more quivers. Alif nimbly climbs up some rocks for a vantage point. Using the cover, she begins pinning down the dredge. Okay, Ivor, you're coming with me. You're coming with me. You're a spellcaster. I don't know what you do. We'll take him, and I guess we'll take some shield guys too, I guess. We'll take some shield guys. Because they're armored. And what is this? +2 will, +2 strength. Sounds good to me. That's level 5, however. What is this? Armor on rest. 10% chance to do double damage. Dodge strength attacks. That's actually really, really good. Okay, ready for battle. That's what, 1 in 5? That's pretty good. Ooh, that's not good. Let's go ahead and ready for battle. Let's go ahead and take a shot. Let's go to hit. Ouch. Can we damage him? That's a good question. Good in turn. Should flank something sucks. Oh my gosh, what are those things? Ouch. Drop him. Forward. Let's go ahead and mend armor. That's good. Okay, we found something. what happens here. Let's go march up. And take advantage of that. Kill that one. That will make the others run. Fire. Nerfed him right there. Go over and get him. There we go. Let's go ahead and press forward. Right there. Here's what's going to happen. Ouch. Still can't get him. Okay. Okay, so we will move here. So they're starting to make an appearance. Deflecting, deflecting. Nice. Good hits. Move forward. We need to take this guy out. Still can't get him? Really? Okay, well, whatever. Ouch. Let's go ahead and move forward one. 6, 7, 8. We just need one. Perfect. Ouch. Thinking about switching out him, so go ahead and cover him. Beautiful. Oh, this is bad. Oh, super bad. There we go. Let's go ahead and end him. There we go. Let's go ahead and move forward there. Nice. hit. Damn. Good hits. Abilities, mark prey. Do it. Beautiful. Grows. Perfect. Perfect. However, has been injured in battle. I don't like that at all, but that's okay. Not bad. Archon works his way through the fanatic clansmen on his way to you. Made some tough calls on the river, but those ships have been loaded down with more people. No telling how many we'd have lost. Thanks, too bad the landing was so rough. Archon squints into the distance. Next guy's coming this time. Oh, come in force. Got a chance to get through them? No, not unless you before the losses losses just took. Best we can do is become a wall, and they get tired of punching. Juno and Aaron approach. It may be a way out of the situation. Gamble to be sure, but we believe it's our only chance. Gods, it's bad that Avaka option is our only option. Worse than that, I can't promise everyone will make it. Juno gives Ivan a look. Just tell me your plan. Ivan sighs. With Juno's help, I think I'll be able to make it across the chasm, but it won't be easy for me or the caravan. I need to help Ivan and calm these people so they can ready for the march when he is ready. You need to keep the area clear of the dredge at all costs. If the sound of war horns cuts her off and everyone turns to look at the dredge, assault begins. Rook Hyron, you know what to do. Looks like the forces you've trained is roughly the size of the enemies. This could go either way, but the victory here will protect most of your clansmen. Juno move to the cliff's edge. Aron surveys the battlefield and says some supply barrels could make a few barricades for defense, otherwise it would be a straightforward assault. You consider options. Assault the dredge without barricades. Charge. So, what we need here? Do we need breakers? So I'm pretty sure that he is a breaker. Kind of. Spearman. Warhawk. Let's go ahead and add the prince. Why not? Prepare for battle. Do you have any more items we can give it? No. Ready for battle. Let's do this. Hold on off. This will take time. What's this range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, nope, not moving. Get that instant strike going. Beautiful. Ouch. Whatever moves up. Taking an aggressive stance. Drop them as quickly as possible. Up. Turn. Perfect choice. Actually, we should move right there. Let's keep the dredge away. We're trying, trying. Ouch. Hits. Concentrate, Ida. You're doing it. That's all it hits. There's more. Let's go march. Good. Ouch. Let's get some hits. Hits. Almost, but we still need more time. Ouch. Oh. Ouch. Perfect. Oh, excuse me. We'll go ahead and move right there. I've been with the finisher. Renown grows. Nice. So much for promotion. Promotion for days. Cool. Give me that sweet, sweet renown. Ooh. Juno walks onto the floating island, cradling a goat in one arm. She looks strained, but beckons to the families to follow. We shout for everyone to start moving, but the fighters and clansmen alike remain motionless. Large chunks of the earth bobble in midair like ships in the sea as everyone unsettles. Finally, Ivor takes the reins of a yacht loaded with supply carts and walks out into the first floating stone. He supports the load without issue. We got this way, or the dredge will kill us all. His words are punctuated by slinger stones thudding across the ground only feet away. and pick up their children and start running, and the caravan animals squawk and bleep in frenzy. Jarl push through the crowd while others fight to follow in their wake. Frightened mob tramples a few and knocks a couple more from the ledge before everyone is strangely pacified. Even you feel a sense of calm settle your nerves. Quick! Quick! The wounded and utterly struggle to make it into the floating rocks. While fearing the dread paralyzed their legs, the dredge give chase across them. Ask the Varl to carry those struggling. A wrinkled Varl near you spits and shouts, "We're not our beast of burden human, carry them yourselves." Elnira knocks over a supply cart, spilling his contents into them. He silently swoops up the slowest clansman, placing them into our ever joints and knocking back any dredge who get in the way. The cart is soon moving, and the only dreads left behind are the caravan. Watches the floating stone nearest to the land tremble and drop back into the chasm, taking all the standing there with them. The sight is terrifying, but you turn and urge the others to keep moving forward. That would be pretty epic. All those dredge are dead. I mean, there's no way that they can cross. Literally no way that they could cross. Evan is growing visibly weaker. Meanwhile, many of the caravans are stunned by witnessing family familiars fall to their deaths. The effect is spreading. Everyone look forward, move! Those immediately around you hasten to their steps, others don't hear you and fall away at one's crisps. Jesus. Keep losing Varl. Stone behind the caravan is falling faster than the ones rising in front. The rear clansmen are pushing forward in a pack. Lower shots, knock some of those people over the edge before we all go down. People gasp and flee from them. Dump more food. The ones closest to supplies look at you bewildered. We don't need food if we don't make it across, you shout. Slowly, a couple of the carts are unhitched and shoved over the edge. Ivan, relieved, is almost instant at the bridge extension, giving everyone room and time to move. Jesus. A bit further, Ivan. Yay, resources, hopefully. Hopefully. Or shit's falling. Ivan screams, chills you as it echoes off the cliff a mere hundreds yards away. Again, the bridge shakes but stays together. She looks at you, her lips are trembling. "This is killing him," she says, "and I won't let that happen." Her tone is dark. What's the alternative? She says nothing but looks towards the rear of the caravan. Governor around and many others have part of our backpack. Governor Rugger and many others are food will get rid of the rest of it. Thank you. We'll replace them in all fire, says Strana. Before we return to Heavenside, the supplies are dumped. Stop dropping my supplies! Oof. Oof. Looks bad. Looks disheveled and yeah, nothing here. Watch your step.
It's hard to believe we made it across that chasm. Now we find what's left of Ormsdalr. Once a great trade town at the fork of the Ormsa River. How many lives must have been lost here?
Looks like a few buildings might have made it. Well, that's good. Whatever caused the chasm completely destroyed this place. It was the giant serpent, man. Totally a giant serpent. I'll see you folks in the next video, right? Bye.